Hey guys, it's Aidette. Today we are doing skincare, and I know you guys are hyped for this one because I always get comments saying, how do you keep your skin so clear? How do you do this and that? How is it so glowy? And I've been doing this for a minute. I've also done it in the past before, like it was like one of my genuine routines, and I'm getting back on into it. So today's brand is actually BANISH, and this is what they look like. If this looks familiar, I've definitely used them before and my OGs know. Here I am using it again. I'm going to show you guys kind of like how I use the products, what products I have on hand, and let's just get on to our skincare journey. But before I start into that, I did want to say I just got out of the shower, so I look real fresh faced, real messy hair. My hair is getting so healthy. As you guys can see, the top layer of my hair is straight right now. It's like the curls aren't there, but naturally I do have like curly waves, and you guys can kind of see them right here, but I don't have them like super all crazy like curly because I do put heat on my hair. But my hair is getting so healthy and it's so long. All me, baby. But I just felt the need to show you guys that right now since we are in that fresh, like just out the shower type vibe. Before we touch in onto my current skincare routine with BANISH, I do want to say that acne is not something that you should be ashamed of. I know that there's like this whole stigma with it that's like acne is ugly, acne is this and that, all these negative connotations. I know where the insecurity comes from because I personally have a huge acne journey that I went through. I started off most of my life up until like my junior year of high school. I had baby clear skin. Like I'm talking, I had like the clearest skin, like so soft, not a dot in sight. And then I was just like, okay, cool, like I'm not gonna have acne prone skin. Right when like junior year-ish, like senior year comes around, I start to break out like crazy, and I'm just like, where is this coming from? And it didn't really stop until like I was 20 years old. So all of when I was like end of 16, 17, 18, 19, like when I was 19, let me tell you, my skin, it was really inflamed. It was like what I was used to at the time. I was like, this is gonna be my skin forever. Like it's simply just gonna be like this all the time. So I just learned to accept it, and honestly I was like, I want to make a difference to my skin. And then so I started taking skincare more seriously, and I swear to you guys, like I would not be able to go to bed without sometimes putting on concealer if I was sleeping over with someone. My insecurity was like really bad. I eventually got over it and I was like, you know what, no, like I am so beautiful, like whether I have acne scars or not. And ever since then I just feel like my happiness has gone from like here to here, because I can honestly like walk out the house today right now. I don't have any active acne right now except for like this one right here, but it's ingrown. The only issue that I really have now is I get like ingrown pimples like right here on the nose, but I feel like that's from wearing makeup and not properly taking it off sometimes. Pretty freaking clear, like if we see this, and these are just like some little red marks that just really go away like super fast. Like put on a little bit of vitamin C, we're good to go. But I'll be showing you guys all the little tips and tricks with the BANISH products in just a second. Acne isn't something that you should be ashamed of because everyone has them, even like your favorite celebrities. My favorite celebrity is Billie Eilish. I know she gets acne here and there, and I honestly like would see her, if she was to have like 5 pimples right now, like really huge pimples right now, I'd be like, this is still the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life, you know, like that type of situation. Which brings me into Daisy's story, which is the founder of BANISH. Just so I get all my facts straight, I do have this little card that I'm going to be reading from. So the founder says, my biggest insecurity has always been my skin. I've had terrible acne since the 3rd grade. I tried everything. My confidence plummeted. I wanted to hide. Classmates would tell me to wear a paper bag over my head. I couldn't look others in the eye. My dream was to help others and find a solution for something I had longed for myself. Such a beautiful story. And then also goes along with, growing up, I did everything to make my skin perfect. I thought if my skin was perfect, everything in my life would be okay. I wouldn't need to hide. When my skin finally did clear up after much trial and error is a huge thing when it comes to routines and such, and BANISH was born. I realized it wasn't my skin that was holding me back. It was me, myself, all along. Even I had the clearer skin, the negative voices would still be there. And that's why our motto at BANISH is, it's not the way you look, it's the way you feel that matters. 1000%. It does not define you. I know it feels like it's the end of the world when you have, you know, marks on your face, like imperfections, whatever you want to call them. But everyone has them, and once you start feeling confident, telling yourself like, you know what, this is okay, this is fine, I'm beautiful in the inside and the outside, no matter if I have this, or this, because it's really all about confidence. Once I learned how to have confidence, I feel like everything in life just became so much easier, because now I can go out and run errands without feeling like, you know, I have to hide my face. Before, I always, like I said, had to put on concealer, and like that just wasn't a life for me. I didn't want to go around thinking like that this was wrong with me and that was wrong with me, and it's just like confidence just genuinely makes you so much happier. All right, y'all, so the routine here, I first like to start off with my Banish All Clear Mint Cleanser. So I like to take 1 to 2 pumps, and this smells and feels minty. It smells so good. Like I like to put this just like on my face a little bit, and then I'll grab some water. I feel like this breathes. It's almost kind of like chewing gum, but for your face. And just go ahead and wash it off. And now for the real star of the show. So this is called the Banisher, and it comes in this cool like official thing here, and it just pops right off. So you take this out. This is the important part. You want to make sure that you are completely putting 70% alcohol onto this cap right here and filling it up to the line. And right here you guys can see that there is some little tiny little micro needles. I went ahead and filled up my little cap with 70% alcohol, and it has to be, make sure that it's 70%. Before we do this, just for safe precautions, you want to make sure that on the back of your hand you just try it, feel it out, and then that way you'll be able to kind of have a feel of what it's going to feel like, so you're not taken by surprise. When I used it for the first time, I was not really shocked at all. I was shocked at the fact that it didn't hurt at all. It just kind of felt like, you know, like a massage on the face in a way. But you know, everyone takes feelings in a different way. Do not share this with anyone else. This is for your personal use only. Also, after using this about 8 hours, which is pretty much like a whole sleeping night, of course, since your skin is trying to heal itself, you don't want any makeup in those tiny little holes that we're making. To be placing it into our alcohol, and this is going to be sitting there for 5 minutes, and then after that we're going to screw it off, and then we're going to wait for it to dry for 2 minutes. Alright y'all, so it has been 2 minutes also to let this dry. So we are going to be using this about 5 times on each little area. We're going to be turning it 90 degrees each time, and then moving on to the next spot. So I'll be doing it here 5 times, here 5 times, and then so on until my whole face is covered. Right after we finish with this process, we're going to want to go in with the vitamin C cream. This is what I'm going to be using today. You can use either the vitamin C cream or you can use the Banish oil, but today I'm kind of feeling more of a cream. And the way that we're going to be applying this is we want to make sure that we're pressing it straight onto the face. That just helps us avoid tram track scarring, and basically that's when you get like a temporary scar when you're using bristles too aggressively. A lot of the time when you get that scarring is when you're using that rolling method, and since this one is straight bristled, we won't get that problem. So I'm going to go ahead and start on my face. I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to be pressing it down and then turning it 90 degrees. 2, 3, 4, 5, and you are going to be getting a little bit of redness, so you guys can see this is totally normal, so don't be afraid. 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, these bristles are gold plated, so it's going to prevent any bacteria from growing on them, which is such a plus. Gold is bacteria resistant, and it also promotes collagen growth. So I do want to say that the Banisher has gold coated bristles that create micro channels into the skin, triggering the skin to heal and repair itself to build new collagen fibers to reduce the appearance of scars. And when the Banish oil vitamin C serum is applied, the serum contains vitamin C, which is honestly my favorite, to speed up the collagen and the scar fading process. Also, it doesn't contain harmful ingredients, which is amazing. And if you're curious on how this feels on my skin, I feel like it's therapeutic, but this feels nice on my skin. It kind of just feels like I'm at the spa and I'm getting like a professional facial done. Immediately I'm putting this back into my alcohol to continuously keep it clean and sterilized. Immediately we'll want to go in with our vitamin C cream, and I'm going to be taking, you know, a generous amount. You really just need like a little pea size, and putting this straight onto your face. Vitamin C is great for healing any scarring. I've been using vitamin C for years. My mom told me about it when I was very young. Like, she's always been super into skincare and she has beautiful skin. She's glowing. I love it. Just to show you guys, this is what the Banish oil looks like. It has this beautiful oil. So I'm going to be using this one tomorrow. I like to like switch it up. And to finish off my little routine, I'm going to be using this fighter gel. So what it looks like here, it's just like a jelly. And I like to place this all on the areas where I just want to get rid of specific acne spots. You can even use this on any redness that you want to get rid of, and I just feel like that's mostly like on my T-zone. And the last product that I wanted to show you guys, I'm not going to be using this today, but this is the pumpkin enzyme mask, and this stuff is, it smells so good. If you're a fan of pumpkin, this is going to be definitely for you, but this has so many benefits to it, guys. The instructions are use it 1 to 3 times a week to exfoliate your skin. You may feel a mild tingle, so that's normal. It's beautiful. It's so pretty, and it does have like exfoliating bits. And that was all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys can make sure that you guys are clicking down below to get all the products that I mentioned. And thank you so much to Banish for sponsoring this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.